Exactly, so we all know it's really important for these teams to be here, whether it's for the Twitter bragging rights or for the beacon points, which is what is so important. You have to have a core of 3 come into this event, especially since it is a LAN. It can be hard for some of the teams, especially international, to get this through. But considering this is one of the biggest LAN events for UK players, this is really a hub for that. And especially being a major in the beacon circuit, which is definitely something people need to look at because it's extra points. But only one of the 2 LANs that count, and this is probably one of the most hardest range of players that are going to be coming. We've had players flying in from Switzerland, the Netherlands, we have players from Finland as well. But the reason is the points are what matters. And the way that points matters is it really rewards the reliability and consistency in these players, especially when you're going to be competing against the same teams across 8 or 9 major and minor events to become the top 8 in the leaderboard by the end of season, which will be the beacon finals will be on the 4th to the 8th of January, and it will be the top 8 seeded teams from this entire leaderboard over the last months, over the last few major and minor events. But do you know what's on the line? It is 2 spots in Polaris VRL, which is something that really rewards the progression of these players. Once you've got to the top of the beacons, you then go into a 10-man tournament. The 8 best teams of beacon circuit go against the 2 worst teams of VRL, both competing in an open tournament then for Beacon Circuit Division 1 finals. The top 2 teams of that tournament will then earn their place in the VRL Polaris. We all know how important VRLs are because after that, the progression, especially with franchising now, will take those players then over to VCL, the Challengers League, and once they progress through that, onto Masters and then onto Champions. This is something that we love to see after the franchising. It was very unaware about how the low-level teams, the entry-level teams are able to progress. This circuit has really allowed teams that have gone from 0 experience to gain experience in these LAN tournaments, in these online events, in this open circuit, then competing against the teams that have competed in VRLs before, besting them sometimes to earn their spot as well, which just really gives a clear and concise progression for these players. And it's lovely to see, especially for the UK scene, where it really is nurturing the talent and the progression for these players.